know that Filipino culture, we always send money back home.
Yeah.
I kind of want to share with you, fam, like what our daily stuff, how we deal with family issues, not the same culture issues. So, I'm gonna ask my husband questions. Does it bother you when all my LGBTQ friends are here, and like when my friends are here, because he knows that they're just not my friends, like they're like family to me. So like if they're here. And he usually is just upstairs watching TV or doing everything, and we're here. Like, does it bother you? Like, are you worried or anything?
I'm not bothered one bit. Not one bit.
What's your advice? I mean, we're not married for a long time already.
So almost 4 years is not a long time for you?
It's not the same like 18 years, 20, 30 years.
That matter.
So,
Go tell that to those people in prison.
so what's your advice for like mostly not only for like what do you call us
Interracial, biracial.
whatever couple, like, cause like what do we fight out, like what's the reason of our fight around?
There's some things that I think are not that serious, but to you they're serious. That's where the fighting starts.
Yeah. So what's your advice?
Sometimes I get out the shower and I can leave stuff in the shower. You know, like the clothes I was wearing, I just leave them in there for a sec. Sometimes I forget them. I mean, I can understand why you can get upset about that sometimes, but it's not that serious that we have to
But because
actually fight about it.
yeah, but because I feel like you should know that when you take off your clothes, you have to put it right to the laundry basket right away. You don't leave it like in the counter or everywhere. That's that's all right. That's the like all the time, because I feel like he's doing it intentionally, but that's just. But for a long period of time that we've been together, like I'm like thinking maybe he doesn't do it like intentionally. Maybe that's just what he is. So now I just like, if he leaves stuff everywhere, I'll just pick it up and let's just put it in the laundry. So I just don't care. It doesn't bother me anymore.
No,
It does.
even when you go to pick them up like that, I can see on your face. That you're pissed off that I left it there.
Now I'm like picking it like.
So I just rather you tell me to go and get it. Go pick it up. Then I'll go pick it up.
But I do that sometimes.
Yeah. I'm not saying I'm gonna be happy
So
about
how's my food?
it. Delicious. This is top-notch steak. You know?
Another question, like, that Filipino culture, we always send money back home.
Yeah.
I mean, my question will be what's your advice for them to keep sending money at the same time, save money?
Some people may not agree with this, but this is how I feel. I feel like you should always help people if you can.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that you should go put yourself in a hole just to help somebody else. By a hole, when I say a hole, I mean a hole. Like, you go put yourself in a situation where you can't pay your rent because that ain't right.
Yeah.
Make sure your rent is paid, okay? Because if you don't pay your rent, you got issues with your landlord.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
anytime you can help somebody, do it. You feel me? Because you have to think, in the future, let's say you have some children, and they're in the same kind of situation. How do you want them to be treated?
Yeah.
You want that karma to come back and help them out.
Yes, true.
So, yeah, you help people as much as you can, but when you're stuck, you're stuck. And if these people want to get upset at you because you're stuck, you can't help them this time, or you can't help them as much this time, then you know right there what kind of people they are.
But if it's your family,
I mean, yeah. Your family, they should understand your situation too.
yeah, that's true. What's your advice? We're not making a lot of money here and we have lots of bills to pay. General advice you can give to people that making this certain amount of money and paying bills, sending money back home,
Yeah.
and also save up money to do what they love to do, like travel, go do certain things as their hobbies and stuff. Like what can you say about that? What's your
I've got
points about that?
I've got one word. Balance.
Balance. Okay.
You
yeah.
must find balance. Like, obviously, nobody wants to just be working for I don't know how many years we're supposed to work, 40 years or whatever, and just keep piling up the money. The truth is, none of us know when we're gonna die, right? I don't know if my death is tomorrow. Knock on wood. Huh? I ain't ready to die. I'm too young for that. But you just gotta plan. You know, if you've been wanting to go on that trip, hey,
Just go.
make plans. Go on that trip this summer, next month, whenever. Don't just say, oh, I want to save, $50,000 first, then I'll be ready to go. Because by the time you get to 45,000,
Yeah.
you get super sick. You can't do anything.
Yeah, that's true.
You're sick, and that money probably goes into some of your care. Thank God we're in Canada. There's
we have free healthcare.
free.
Free, yeah, but
We're-
we pay for taxes. And
We're
stuff.
kind of paying for it, but it's a lot better than most countries.
Yeah. My next question. Me sometimes ask people, we say, I don't care what other people think. I don't care what other people say about me
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But really, it does. We're just human. For me, like I'm saying from my own opinion. For me, I'm just like, I don't care what they say, but deep inside, sometimes deep inside, I'm like, why are they saying that? Like, why are they saying that to me? Like, why can't they say that to me? Like stuff like that. And you always tell me you shouldn't care what other people think and whatever, blah blah blah. So what's your advice to those people like me that think about what think so much about what other people think or
Listen,
their opinions?
look, we're all human, right? So the thing is, everybody is gonna feel a certain way. Everyone's gonna feel a certain way if they're being gossiped about,
Yeah.
right? The challenge is for you to be able to just say, okay, they're saying all these things about me, whatever. It doesn't really affect me if I don't let it. Say what you want about me behind my back. If that makes you feel better, that's good for you. But me living my life, having people around me that actually care about me, that love me, I'm not giving you any type of energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can say whatever you want about me. Say it over there where I'm not there. You're saying it behind my back.
Yeah.
And then when you see me, you're gonna smile in my face. Honestly, like, I know there are people around us that probably say things like that, that do things like that. But what are you gonna do? You don't care about that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whether you care about it or not, it doesn't add anything to your life.
True. Yeah.
It doesn't. So like, they can do it. You know, you just have to be strong yourself.
Do not
Believe
let
in
that
yourself.
affect yourself.
I know that's easy to say. Don't let it affect you. Of course, it's going to affect you a little bit, but you have to just come up one more step above that and be like, okay, they said this about me, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna work on me. You know, say what you want. I'm good.
Overall, like, what can you say, or what advice can you give us, like to me specifically, and to the people that's watching our channel right now, like to live their best life, like with all this, with all the stuff going on.
So I mean, like, some people seem to think you need a whole bunch of money to have an awesome life. I mean, that's not false. You know, the more money you have, the more freedom you have, and
That's
the
true.
more you can do the things that you actually want to do.
Yeah.
So like, there's a lot of us that don't like our jobs. A lot of us don't, but we do it because we gotta pay bills. So the more money you have, the better. That's true. But for the vast majority of people that live in this world, we're not all rich. We don't have millions in the bank.
Yes.
You know, but that doesn't mean that you're destined to have a sucky life. You know, you just have to take steps to make sure that your life is balanced. You know,
So balance.
yeah, you gotta find balance. You know, between work, between your friends, between getting some rest and having fun.
Yeah.
You know, you can take small trips with some of your close friends
Yeah.
and create memories. That's what it's about.
That's true.
Like
That's
before I met my wife, hey, I wasn't the type to like travel so much.
It's boring.
I was to this day I'm still boring, that's for sure. I only do things when she like brings me along.
Yeah.
So
But I have these ideas, like me and my friends, like we plan to go somewhere and stuff like that, like my friends in Cold Lake. So we always make sure, my best friends in Cold Lake, we always make sure that we get together every year. They either come here to Lethbridge to visit us, and we either go to Cold Lake to visit them. That's how we get connected. Lethbridge to Cold Lake, it's an 8 hours drive. And then we plan to go out of the country, or we go somewhere in Canada.
So basically, don't live your life for others. Make sure that you're happy. Find ways to create some happiness into your life. You know what I'm saying? We're not sitting up here acting like we have this perfect life.
Yeah.
Far
We
from
don't-
it.
Yeah.
We're-
Way too far.
Far from it, but sometimes you gotta prioritize, you know? You gotta put some issues in the back burner and focus on what's in front of you, like your family, your friends
Yes.
that are right there. So basically, yeah, that's what it is. You gotta live life for yourself, not for others. Period.
Yes. So there you go, fam. Thank you so much for watching for this episode, weekend episode with me and my husband and our one daughter that's bothering us all the time. But thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you again next time. Love you.
Peace.